Iffy. Today we are going to make an ugly sweater. So you know how around Christmas time you have the parties and people do the ugly sweater parties? Well, I'm going to show you how to make an ugly sweater out of a decent looking sweater. So here you have your little sweater, and then we're going to just flatten it out on the table here. And we have some puff paint, which is always fun. And we have some ornaments that we're going to put on after we're done doing the puff paint. First thing first, we are going to make sure this is nice and flat and make sure that it is centered so that we put everything in the correct spot, and just make sure that everything's all cleaned off here. And then we're going to take whatever color puff paint we want to use, and I'm going to use the green puff paint, which is actually turquoise. And I'm going to draw on here a Christmas tree, as big as we want it to be. Let's do some little zigzags here. Just kind of puff it together. Go down one side at a time, and then when you have it to the height that you want it to be, just do a little trunk, just like that. And then we do the other side, and just be careful that you don't smudge it. Make sure you get it nice and smooth and connected. So there we have the Christmas tree part here. Going to use the glitter paint. Make a little star on the top. Just like that. And then we're going to go crossover. And crossover, and crossover. And then you do want to shake your bottle so that it doesn't get all glumpy. I'm going to use this one here to connect a little piece. Just like that. So we got our little star and we got our tree. And now we're going to put our ornaments on the tree. Just gonna make some little circles everywhere. Do different colors. Okay, so we got our little ornaments on our tree here. And the paint does take about 4 hours to dry, so you want to be able to put it where you can keep it there for a while so it dries. And we're going to keep embellishing our tree here. And we're going to make some little zigzaggies on the bottom here. And just keep being creative and do what we want here. Just fill in all the empty spots. And you can do the little garland things, do the little zigzaggy lines. You can do all sorts of stuff. You can put little presents on the bottom. And we're just gonna keep working on this here. Okay, so we got our little Christmas tree done here. And now we're going to do some side stuff to make it look interesting. So in the corner here, I'm going to make some little presents. I'm just gonna do some little boxes here. like that. We got a little box. We're gonna put little dots in there, make it look like wrapping paper. And use different color for the bow. Let's do little bunny ears all the way around. And bunny ears on this side here. And then make the wrapping paper. Do some little diagonal lines here. Just make them as straight and non-glumpy as you can. And there we got our lines. So we have the first part of our ugly sweater done, and we just need to wait until it dries, and then we can do the last part, which will be adding on the ornaments that will make the sweater look even more uglier. So we will be waiting about 4 hours to finish this, and this will take a little bit of time, but it would be a very fun family craft to do. And so we'll come back to this as soon as the paint has dried. So we let this dry for a whole day because it wasn't quite drying right when I made it. So we let it dry for the whole entire day. And so now that this is dry, we're going to put our embellishments on. So all that you're gonna need is your embellishments, and you can use whatever you want. And I do suggest that you use a flat ornaments or flat pieces of whatever you're gonna use. If you use fat things, it'll be too bulky. And so for this, I'm going to use these ornaments that are very sparkly. So we're going to make our ugly sweater embellished with these ornaments. All that we need is safety pins and the ornaments. And I did get an assorted size of safety pins, so you can use whatever size you need for when you put them together. So we have it organized kind of where we want to put it. We can move it around if we need to. So you take your safety pin, open it up, and then you're going to want to use the spot where the string is held. Stick that through, and then you're going to stick it through the shirt wherever you're going to poke it in. And then you're going to poke, and then you're going to press it together and get it so it stays right there. So it's slightly tacky with the pen, but it'll work because it's an ugly sweater, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. So we got that one done, so we have 2 more to go. So we're prep the safety pins, just have them open so we're ready. Now we're gonna put the gold colored ornament together. So we're just I'm gonna tuck in the string part there and move this out. And so here we go, we're gonna stick that in just like that all together. Find a good spot for it. Make sure it comes back through the shirt and only on one side of the shirt because you do have to wear the shirt. Okay, and then we're gonna piece that together. And there's your second one. Okay, now we're gonna stick this one together, figure out where we wanna put it, and put it up at the very top part of the shirt. And there we have it. So we have our ornaments attached. So here is our ugly sweater that you can wear to your parties and go in style. So here we go, we got our ornaments, we got our decor right here, and all that sort of stuff. And when you're done with your shirt, if it's dirty, all you have to do is pull off your ornaments with the safety pins, and then put your shirt inside out so that when you wash it, this doesn't get all messed up. So just inside out, wash it, dry it, normal stuff, and then next year or the next party, you can put your outfit on again and go in style. Thanks for watching, and please like or share my video, and let me know below if you have any more video ideas for me to make for crafts. And thanks for watching, and see ya next time.